Can you tell us a little bit more about your formula? Basics done well plus ruthless consistency equals high performance.
Yeah, so there's another story with that. So where it came from a long time ago, a few friends and colleagues of mine served in the special forces in the British Army, and like part of me, probably anyone in the military, part of me always wonders like, could I have done that? Should I have done that, etc. But I've always been like, I've always been passionate about leadership. I kind of loved my time in the military, and I was like fanatical about learning and trying to be the best I could be. It's just part of my psyche and DNA. Anyway, I just was chatting to one of these friends, and I said, so like, what is it that makes the special forces soldier different to a regular soldier? Like, what is the differentiating factor, or the secret sauce? And I don't remember if this was their exact words, but essentially they said not a lot really, Ben. He said, we don't do anything different to anyone else. We don't know anything that anybody else doesn't. He said, we just do the basics brilliantly well. And it was like all these like sparks started going off above my head, and the light bulb moment. I went, that's it. Like they just do the basics, but like exceptionally well. They just train and just do the drills until they can do the basics like flawlessly. And I just started to spot it in like loads of different areas. When you look at great sports teams or great businesses, like it's simplicity, just doing whatever the basics are for your job, your sector, your sport, or whatever. Just just practice them. For listeners in the States, like I love some of the stories around like the late Kobe Bryant, where he just practiced doing like how many hundred layups before like the team even turned up to practice. Just practiced and drilled himself in the basics. So that's where it came from. And the interesting thing is, I see as people step into bigger leadership teams, I don't know if it's like we get some sort of overinflated sense of self-importance, or we think some of the basic things are suddenly below us, or trivial. But even really simple stuff like meeting agendas and like meeting etiquette and like follow-up notes and stuff like that, it gets forgotten. So actually, if there's teams and businesses we can get back to just executing those things brilliantly well, like, then again the game changes. Like everyone complains about like poor meetings, right? It's probably one of the biggest grumbles that anybody who works for a reasonable sized company has. But it didn't like there's no rocket science to running great meetings. Just like have an agenda, stick to timings, clarify commitments and outputs, sum up the meeting, like move on. Like